Hello everybody, I thought I'd make a video here, talk about my new radio, TYT MD 380 for DMR Radio, Digital Mobile Radio. What I have in the background is a YouTube video playing from LoungeV.com, their YouTube video of a drone flying. Give all the credit to them, LoungeV.com, for this video for my background as I talk about my new radio. Anyone new to DMR Radio and gets this radio might benefit from this. I'm kind of new to DMR myself. I've been a ham operator for a couple years now, but the TYT, pretty good radio, puts up 5 watts. You have to program it with a code plug. Can't talk about the programming. I had someone to program it for me. Another video may show you how to program it on YouTube, but once you get the radio and get it programmed, it's different than analog. You have zones, and I'll go to zones in the menu. Each one of these is a zone, and when I click on one such as this one, now I have in that zone, that setting, I have 16 channels. There's channel 1 all the way up to 16 in that zone. So if I go to zones again and go down to another one, just pick one at random, okay, on that one it says unprogrammed. Channel 10 is not programmed. There's 16 channels in each zone. So in this zone for the whole USA area, I have one channel, channel 1, 2. So I only have 2 channels in that zone. So go back to zones. Each one of these zones that you see, when I open it up and enter that zone, I have 16 channels to talk on in each zone, unless it only has 2 or 3 programmed in. So I will try to make a contact here on my local repeater. I'm going to go with worldwide. This is worldwide on a handheld. I've talked to Mediterranean Sea, Germany, Italy, India. When you first key down, it opens it up, and then you start hearing other people talk. If I don't key down, then it ain't going to do anything. So I hit the repeater. Let's see if someone is talking. KM4 ZMZ, Morristown, Tennessee. The noise you hear is my computer speaker. I'll turn that off. The RF from the radio was picked up by my speaker on my computer. KM4 ZMZ, Morristown, Tennessee, looking to make a contact. Pretty good radio, the MD 380.
Yeah, KM4 ZMZ from 89 JWV. Name here is Hunter. I'm located in West Lafayette, Indiana. Go ahead.
Hey, good to hear from you. Just demonstrating the MD 380 here, and making a video about demonstrating how to use the MD 380 TYT, and good to hear from you. And I'm over here in Tennessee, and how are you doing? What kind of radio are you talking on?
I'm running an MD 380 as well, and I'm just hitting the local repeater over here. I'm actually going to school at Purdue University here, and the local club repeater is about a mile away, so I could easily hit that guy on low power. And yeah, you know, that's basically the setup over here. And you know, kind of cool you're making a video on the MD 380. I know when I got mine, there wasn't too much out there. in terms of setting it up and stuff like that. I had to rely on some other hams to help me, program it and set up the code plugs, which was fine, but, definitely nice to be, self-sufficient out there and, be able to find most of the stuff online. But, I mean, it's not too hard to do. But with that being said, I'll throw it back to you, KM4ZMZ from KD9JWV. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, good to hear from you. Most people I talk to, about 80% of them, if not 90% of them, use the MD380. Pretty popular radio. Anyway, good to hear from you. Name here is Jerry. I'll try to make a few more contacts. I'm going to try to make a contact worldwide with this handheld. You be safe out there and have a good day. Sammy Trees, KM4ZMZ.
Yeah, 73, and, definitely nice talking to you out there. Yeah, there was a guy from Scotland out here, Ian, 2M0 Delta India Fox. I was just in QSO with him, but he must have dropped out of there, so, if he's still out there, you might be able to make a contact with him. But, good luck with the video, 73, and hope to catch you out here some other time. PM4ZMZ from KD9JWV. I'll be clear and monitoring the talk group. KB1AWZ.
Go ahead, station.
KM4 Zulu Mike Zulu. KM4 Zulu Mike Zulu 290 Delta India Foxtrot. Receiving, over.
Hey, good to hear from you. This is KM4ZMZ, Morristown, Tennessee, and where about you located?
This is Frank from Rhode Island, KB1AWZ. That's a new radio out on the market, Jerry. Am I correct? That's VHF and UHF, Jerry. Over.
Well, you can purchase the dual band 2 meter 440. Mine is only the 440, as in my area DMR is 440 mostly, so mine is only the 440, but you can get a dual band, and I think it's kind of new. I've only had the radio about a month. Back to you.
Thank you. Sorry about that, Hunter. You got Frank in Rhode Island, and Eon is back. I thought Jerry had the UV380. I thought he had the dual bander, which just came out for $127. I'm talking on a 390, Jerry and Hunter, 390. But I do have several 380s. I was wondering how the new 380 UV380 is, the dual bander. All right, Jerry, thank you. Appreciate it. Everybody sounds good in Rhode Island. Hunter, thank you. I'll pass it over to you, and I think you want to have a conversation with Eon. So, over to you, Hunter. This is KB1AWZ, Frank, out of the little state of Rhode Island. I'll stand by.
Yeah, roger that. This is KD9JWV. Oh, yeah, Eon out in Scotland. Yeah, I already previously just made a contact with them, and, he dropped out of there, so, it was no big deal, but, at least we made the contact out of it, but, what's the call sign? Oh, yeah, 2M0 Delta India Fox, proceed to QSO with, Kilo Mike 4, Zulu Mike Zulu. Like I said, I was just, just about to be monitoring and stuff like that. I actually had to dip out of here for a little bit. So, like I said, 73 guys, thanks for jumping in there, and, definitely enjoyed the chat. I don't know whose turn it is, so I'll just throw it up for grabs.
Kilo Delta 9 Juliet Whiskey Victor. Kilo Delta 9 Juliet Whiskey Victor. 290 Delta India Fox. Receiving, over.
So anyway, don't want to make the video too long. I made a couple contacts, not only around the world, but here in the United States. They mentioned MD390. I have the MD380. MD390 is a waterproof version of this radio. It is waterproof, the MD390. Anyway, I'll turn it back on, see if I can make a contact around the world, and then I'll close the video.
Definitely appreciated the cue. So, like I said, I have to run out of here for a little bit. But, yeah, definitely nice talking to you. You're my, like I said, I just got into DMR, and, it's definitely nice to pick up all the new countries and stuff like that. And, I got to say, you're my first from Scotland. So, 2M0DIF from KD9JWV. I'll throw it back to you, and, maybe you can make contact out there with Kilo Mike 4 Zulu Mike Zulu.
Roger, Hunter, thank you for that. It looks like I had a problem with my local repeater. Changed on to the Edinburgh repeater and got back in contact. Yeah, I appreciate the call. I'm happy to be your first Scottish contact, and I'm sure you'll have many more. And I will give your colleague a call, Kilo Mike 4 Zulu Mike Zulu. In the meantime, Hunter, I wish you best 7-3. And I will go and stand by for Kilo Mike 4 Zulu Mike Zulu. Thanks again for your call. There's 2 Mike 0 day. Clear?
This is KM4ZMZ. Good to hear from you, station. Back to you in Scotland.
KM4 Zulu Mike Zulu 2 Mike 0 Delta India Foxtrot. Operator here is Ian, operating 12.5 miles west of Edinburgh, capital city in Scotland. A very good afternoon to you out there, sir.
Okay, good to make a contact in Scotland, all the way from the USA here, talking on handheld, and good to hear from you. You be safe out there and have a blessed evening, and thanks for coming back to me. I'll say 73s. This is Jerry, Morristown, Tennessee, KM4ZMZ. I'll be clear.
KM4 Zulu Mike Zulu. Roger, very nice to meet you on DMR. Wish you good luck with your ventures, and wish you best 7-3, and we will hopefully catch you further down the log. This is 2 Mike 0 Delta India Fox, going clear on top route 910.
Okay, I just made a contact in Scotland. One more thing I want to show you here is the channels I have. I switched channel. I was on worldwide channel 12. I go to channel 13, TAC 310. That is a talk group. It goes up to something like TAC 318. It's programmed in for DMR Radio talk groups. You meet someone there and you don't want to tie up the channel, so you move on and talk somewhere else. And here we have TAC 311, TAC 312. Those are talk groups for DMR Radio. Anyway, pretty good radio, rugged, battery lasts a pretty good while on it, and pretty big radio compared to my Baofangs and the other handhelds that I have. Has a symbol here that shows you're on DMR. If you can see that on the camera. Anyway, pretty good radio. I like it. Anyway, I just want to make a video demonstrating this here MD380. 80 or 90% of the people I talk to on DMR are using this radio, MD380. 390 is the waterproof version. If you get on eBay to buy one, you'll know the difference. 380 works pretty good. It comes with a short antenna and a long antenna. I put the long antenna on. I'm talking on my local repeater. I have one repeater in my town for DMR. Many people I talk to don't use a repeater. They use a hotspot. Don't know much about that. If you want to go that way, you want to research that, maybe watch a few videos on YouTube talking about the DMR hotspot. But anyway, that's my DMR radio. I like it pretty good. Again, the video in the background is loungev.com. Their YouTube video of a drone flying over the mountains and the lakes. I've chose that as my background. It is not mine. It belongs to loungev.com, their YouTube channel. And thank y'all for watching.